Oh, snap. Well, that's not good. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of LouBar's Garage. Today we are working on the Subaru Forester. As you saw earlier, we tried to start it and it just wouldn't even crank over. So my assumption is that the battery is completely toast. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna go ahead and replace the battery with a new battery, and I'm really hoping that that is the only thing that is wrong with this car, because if it's not that, then we gotta check some other things, and to be honest, not really looking forward to doing all that. So hopefully it's just a quick battery swap and we should be good. I need to run to the local parts store, grab me a new battery, and we're gonna go ahead and see if that remedies our situation. All right, guys, so I went ahead and got a new battery here from my local Subaru. This is the battery that we need for this 2001 Subaru Forester. Hopefully this should do it. So let's go ahead and pop open the hood and see what's going on. Let's go ahead and take a closer look to see what we're working with here. Pretty easy. Here's our battery located on the bottom right of our engine bay. So we're gonna go ahead and remove the terminals there. I believe it's a 10mm bolt. This battery looks like it's definitely seen better days. I'm not sure how old this battery is here, but I bet if we go ahead and remove our battery tie down here, we should be able to get a better idea of when or how long ago we've had this battery. Trying to do it with, okay, got that. And this one's gonna be a 10mm over here, and on the positive side it's gonna be a 13mm, so just different terminal connectors, I suppose, but these are pretty dang dirty, so I'm probably gonna have to clean those a bit before I put them on the new one. And this is a pretty easy job, guys. I mean, as you can see, it's pretty simple. You just have to make sure you're getting the right battery. You can always go to your local AutoZone or parts store or something like that and just tell them exactly what you need, and they should be able to find it in their system. That was pretty easy. So we'll go ahead and take that out. Before we put the new one in here, I'm just gonna go ahead and clean these terminals real quick, just to make sure we got good connection for the new one here. This is a nice little tool that I picked up from Amazon, just to make sure we get these terminals cleaned up. We don't want a lot of debris on this thing when we're putting it back together. Also, it looks pretty dirty in there, so I'm gonna use my vacuum cleaner real quick, just to clean the bottom of this tray. The whole purpose why I bought this Forester in the first place was because I was doing drone work last summer, and I needed something that would be able to take on those unmanned back roads, and that's why I actually got the wheels and tires that I did as well, just because it is an old Forester, so I didn't mind it getting beat up and just kind of getting tossed around. There was some moments where I did get stuck, and I'm just like, man, if I would have had my Civic, I would have been screwed. There actually was one time where I did get stuck with the Civic. All right, that's probably as good as we're gonna get it clean there. So let's go ahead and put this battery tray back. I don't think it's supposed to be loose like that either. Just make sure we're putting it on the right side here, on the correct side. Just insert it there. Hopefully it doesn't get pinched. Sure did, okay. Okay, got that out of the way. And that out of the way. Gosh, this one doesn't have one of those handles on it. Would be pretty dang convenient if you ask me. All right, cool. Well, there's that. Let's go ahead and put our battery tie down. We don't have a handle like the other one did. There we go. Tie that down. Okay, that's good. Okay, that side's good too. So let's go ahead and plug in the terminals here. Okay, got the positive side. Let's tighten this up. All right, so that's pretty secure there. Let's see if she turns on. All right, we got power, baby. Let's go. Heck yeah. Let's check out these other things that were kind of not working. So the lock and unlock wasn't working. I had to actually have the window lock on in order for it to lock and unlock. It was kind of weird, but looks like it's working now, which is awesome. Okay, that's working. That's working. Yep. Yep. Awesome. Everything works here. Radio still works. Woohoo! Heck yeah, let's go, baby! That is good news. Looks like we just needed a new battery after all. All right, guys, looks like that was a pretty easy job for today. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And if, again, you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so. It helps the channel grow. If you like this kind of content, continue to keep watching because we're going to bring out more stuff for you here in the future. I'll go ahead and link the description to the battery and everything, all the tools that I used for this quick job here. And super simple, like I said, guys, you can do this in about 5 minutes or so if you've never changed the battery. So hopefully you learned something today, and we'll catch you on the next one. So we'll see you then, or we'll see you another time.